All right. So, what was it like raising five kids while working in law enforcement?
Um, I don't have anything to compare it to, right? I never raised five kids doing anything but law enforcement, but it was difficult at times with the shift work. It's tough to miss, some things. I was very fortunate that your mother um, convinced me to live in the town we worked in, right? When we first got married and we were looking for a place to live, I didn't want to live in town. And she kind of insisted on it. And in hindsight, she was right. Um, because I was able to, still catch some stuff and take my dinner break and stop at the field for a baseball game or whatever the case may be, or which I wouldn't have been able to do if we didn't live in town. So, I think from a global picture, it was no different than any other person who works full time raising kids. But the shift work was probably a little hindrance in raising kids.
Can you go into that a little bit of kind of, maybe some benefits of shift work, but also some of the negatives that not very many people talk about?
I mean, the benefits of shift work for at least for us were, we had days off during the week, and a lot of times, like when I was on nights, you could go out to the store during the day and everybody else would be working and the store would be empty, right? Whereas, you go out on the weekends on Saturday and the store's crowded. Um, but it's a necessary evil, right? You got to have police 24/7 and um, I think for me the best shift was afternoons, at least early in my career. As I got older, even working afternoons was you were up later than I'd probably like to be, so my sleep suffered. That's probably the biggest negative is you just don't ever create good sleep habits when you're working shift work. But were there positives? I don't know if there was positives. It's a necessary evil, and it was good to not necessarily shift work, but work like 3 on, 3 off. You had 3 extra days off, and again, when you were working, everybody else was off, and when you were off, everybody was working. If you worked afternoons or midnights, and that allows you to get a lot of stuff done. But yeah, I don't know that there was too many huge advantages to the shift work.
Yeah, I was just telling somebody. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was telling when I was younger, always being confused because I would wake up for school eating pancakes, and you'd be eating steak and potatoes.
Yeah, because I was just ending my day. It was
And
dinner
I'm
time
thinking,
for me.
I'm thinking, why is Dad eating steak for breakfast? Shouldn't he be eating pancakes?
Because Dad's the king.